check out this awesome delay sound here.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
How sick is that? This is the new Delays plugin by Black Salt Audio. In this video, I want to show you all the functions, the features, what it sounds like, how you can be creative with this, etc. Let's jump in. So as you can see, we got a ton of different features here, a ton of effects that we can throw onto the delay sound itself. I'll walk you through all of them. So first up, you can just pick your own tempo delay. So if you want to make a delay throw sound or whatever, this is your go-to sound. You can sync that with the tempo of your song. We got a ping pong delay, which is just our good old stereo delays here, right? Again, sync to the tempo of the song and you pick whatever sounds best. Then we've got two different slap delays here, which I'll show you in a second. I absolutely love these. We got our vocal pocket, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking for when can we use the vocal pocket delay again. It's finally back right here inside the new Delays plugin. And then just your good old manual where you can pick your own milliseconds here and dial in your delay sound like that. So let's check out Ping Pong first, because it's probably one of my favorites here. Of course, we can pick the feedback, how long we want that delay sound to keep going. And my most favorite feature on this plugin is that we can actually throw a reverb and a drive on the delayed signal itself, which gives you a ton of creative freedom here. So let's check it out. So let's see. Let's just use Ping Pong, like I said.
And my mistake was to
just good old delay, no issues there. Let's throw on a bunch of reverb there.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
So now you're getting the best of both worlds with delay and reverb. Because the problem with reverb, in my opinion, is that it tends to cloud up the mix really fast, right? Really easily. But when you're putting enough delay, quite literally, between the direct sound and the actual reverb, then you kind of prevent that from happening. Which is, again, exactly what we're doing here. And then we have a lot of control over the amount of reverb. We can filter the reverb and even put distortion on there. So let's check that out.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
I just love how that sounds and how creative you can get with this and how crazy of a sound you can make with this. Let's see some other options. Like I said, we also got a slap delay here. Let's dial these back and see what the slap sounds on its own.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
Like a slap delay, obviously. We got slap 2, which is the same idea, but just a slower delayed time here.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
So that gives you a bit of an option of like, are you going for a more obvious slap delay or like very, very subtle, kind of in the background idea? Now imagine if you put drive and reverb on those slap delays here. Let's see what that sounds like.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
Cut out some of the worst kind of fizziness out of the sound here.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
Crank it up a bit more so that you can really hear what it's doing here.
And my
I just love how you can go from super old school and very vintage sounding with the drive all the way up to kind of more modern here and keep a little bit more of the top end in there.
And my mistake was to
again, the sky's the limit. Let's put a reverb on the slap delay here.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
Really sick. And let's put wide on that.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
So anything from vintage, very distorted down the center to super wide, super modern, drowned in reverb, anything in between, and you decide, right? You can just be creative with that stuff. I love that. Next up, we got our regular vocal pocket. It's back. It's better than ever because, again, you still get those drive and reverb controls even on the vocal pocket. This is what it sounds like on its own.
And my mistake was to believe in
as you're used to, right? Just very quick, pretty much no feedback here, just one repetition left and right. And now you also have the option to drown that in reverb and or distortion, filter it out. A lot of creativity can be found here.
And my mistake was to believe in a dream.
That's actually.
And my mistake was to...
Let's keep it very mid-rangey, and then of course way more subtle, right?
And my mistake was to believe it.
Pretty much like that. Of course, I've got these delays cranked right now just for the sake of the video. But in a full mix, you don't want to have them that loud maybe. But just to show you what you can do with this plugin here. Okay, moving on. Let's check out this delay plugin on some lead guitars here. Very cool, cool piece here. Let's check it out. In this case, I'm just using the tempo delay here. I've got it at 1/8 note, a little bit of feedback, but definitely some reverb and some drive on there. Let's crank these things up. Let's see what kind of cool sounds we can get here. Actually, let's move over to just one and actually make it a mono into stereo delay so that we can kind of hear what is going on here. So tempo. And especially on guitars, of course, we can really crank up that drive a lot, because it's kind of natural for guitars to have a lot of drive already. But then if the delay signal also has a lot of drive, it kind of gives you a cool kind of character to that delay. But you, of course, want to have a pretty healthy amount of high cutting going on. Otherwise, it will get too fizzy or to kind of, I don't know, just ugly in the top end range there. It just makes the delay signal so dense, and that is exactly what I'm going for, like a kind of like an emotional lead guitar part like this. Span that a little bit away from the center and just duplicate it to the other one and pan it the other end. Here we go. I just love how that sounds, and what I particularly love about the plugin here is that you don't have to interrupt your creative flow by opening multiple plugins and tweaking them in there, but you just have it all right there under your fingertips and you dial it in from scratch. I love this. Alright, I hope this video sparked some ideas for you on how you can use the Blackshot Audio's Delays plugin. I hope you really enjoy it, and BSA out.